Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Andrew back with another video. Feels good to be back, man. So, today's video, we got another lesson. It's going to be on Monsoon by Tokyo Hotel, acoustic version. You can play it on electric too. It'll be the complete same thing. I like the acoustic a little better. It just sounds a little softer. So, I'm using my Taylor 314 CE today, and I'm kind of embarrassed because the strings are a little bit old and the case had dust on it. So I'm going to restring this later about how to put this up. So let's get right into it. We're in standard E tuning. And the first chord, ironically, that we're going to start with is going to be an E shape. So you're going to take your E major chord, which is normally right here. We're going to move it up a string, and we're moving that same shape all the way down to fret number 7. So just to recap on that, it's going to be middle finger, 7th fret E, ring finger is going to go 7th fret A, and then pointer finger is going to go 6th fret D. So we're going to start by just strumming those top 3 strings right here. So we got 1. So after we do 1, 2, 3, on that 4th one, we're going to add our pinky to D7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As soon as you hit all those, you're moving that same E-shaped chord down to the 3rd fret, okay? Hit the same thing, move right back up. It's gonna be all down strums. Down, 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 down. Then he goes right into the intro. I'm staring at a broken door. There's nothing left here anymore. My room is cold, it's making me insane. So once he goes into making me, as soon as he says me, you're going from this chord to this one right here. It's gonna be a power chord. So pointer finger is gonna be on 5th fret E, ring finger is gonna be on 7th fret A, and then lastly pinky on D7, 7th fret D. Then you're gonna move that same shape down to the 3rd fret. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it sounds like 7 strums for each actual chord before you switch, okay? So he's gonna do that another time. I've been waiting here so long. Goes into the second part of the intro, nice and slow. Also, you wanna have a nice soft strum on these, okay? And on that second time through, once you get to this chord right here, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go middle finger on the 5th fret E, and then pointer finger is on the 4th fret of A. So. And then you're gonna go right into the chorus. So for that one, you're just strumming the top 2 strings. Running through the monsoon. And then you're gonna go to this shape right here. We're getting a little melody going. So we're gonna go pointer finger on 3rd fret of the high E. We're gonna go ring finger on 5th fret of the G. And then lastly, pinky is gonna be on 5th fret of the B. So I'm gonna move my middle finger out of the way. It looks just like this, okay? So running through the monsoon. So we're gonna start from the high E and we're just gonna go up. So it's gonna go E, G, B. Oh, I'm sorry, E, B, G. So you're gonna go all the way up 2 times, and you're gonna end on the high E. So 1, 2, high E. Then we're going to a D chord. Same exact plucking pattern here. So for that D chord, guys, right here, we got pointer finger on the G string 2nd fret. We got ring finger is gonna be on the B string 3rd fret, and lastly, middle finger is gonna be on the E string, high E, 2nd fret. So then we're going into our D minor shape. Only difference is instead of down here, we're up here, okay? So pointer finger is gonna be on high E3, ring finger is going to be on B string 5th fret, and then lastly, middle finger is gonna be on the 4th fret of the G, okay? Back to D major. Then we're starting it over just like that. I like to add in the little pinky at some point. I know he does as well. So for that, you're going to hammer on once you hit the high E for the second time. So then pull off when you hit it for that last time, okay? So going over that chorus one more time, we go running through the monsoon, beyond the world to the edge of time. Excuse my singing, guys. Fighting the storm into the blue, and when I lose myself, I think of you. So once he goes into that, when I lose myself, guys, we're going to a D major, and we're gonna add our pinky onto the actual 4th fret of the G string, so to give us a little bit more of like a minor sound. So when I lose myself, I think of you. Back to that D minor sound, right there. And then you're gonna go right back to the beginning. Strum that D nice and soft. Through the monsoon. Right back to that intro. Just me and you. So you're gonna strum through that, then it's gonna start singing again. You're gonna go through that whole part one more time. I'm gonna skip the first. Let's just say we're at the end of the second. He's like, hit that chord one more time, running through the monsoon. Back to the chorus. We are gonna add a little bit at the end of this one, so I'm just gonna play it through real quick. When I lose myself, I think of you. Yep. And then he goes into, together we'll be running somewhere new, and nothing can hold me back from you. Through the monsoon. So basically just doing all of that one more time without without this part right here where you're adding your pinky. So we're gonna run through the original part one more time. And he's like, through the monsoon. End on that D, and he's like, hey. And then it's the, I can't even go that high, but it's like, hey, or whatever. And you're gonna go back to that intro chord right here. Only this time you're starting with your pinky on the 7th fret of D. So it's like, hey. So same exact thing as the intro, you're just doing the complete opposite. So instead of like bringing the pinky on towards the end, you're starting with it on. And when you would normally put it on, you're taking it off then. So he goes into that, I'm fighting all this power coming in my way. Let it take me straight to you. I'll be running night and day. I'll be with you soon. So right before that part, you're gonna nice slow strum. And he goes into this little, I don't know if you can call it a solo, we'll just call it the lead part. I'll be with you soon. So for that, you're gonna go to the high E string 12, double dot. We're gonna go 12, 14, 12, 8, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 8, 12. I like how I added little harmonics in there too. And then my favorite part of the song, where he goes into the amped up chorus right after that. Let it ring out for a little bit, then he's like, running through the monsoon, beyond the road to the edge of time, where the rain water fighting the storm. So for that amped up chorus, just like that shape we did up here, we're taking that down to start on the, it's gonna be the A string 3rd fret, pointer finger. And then we got ring finger on the 5th fret of the D, and then lastly, pinky is gonna be on 5th fret of the G, okay? So make sure you mute these bottom 2, and we're gonna mute the low E, okay? So I'm gonna use my thumb up here to mute that, and then I'm gonna use my middle finger right here to kind of mute those bottom ones. If they ring out a little bit, it's okay, but try to focus on these 3 main strings right here. So we're gonna strum that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go up to 5, 7, 2, 3, 5, 2, 7. Together we'll be running somewhere new, and nothing can hold me back from you. Through the monsoon. I like to add that little in there because that kind of breaks it into the. just like we did before that part. Start with that E major shape, pinky on. Ooh, that part is smooth. I love that part. So after the amped up chorus, you're going into that. You're gonna go da na 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 na. So keep that going for 5. Ironically, I think it is 7 times, and on that 7th, it's gonna go down, down, pinky on, down, pinky off, and like for that second strum, 1, 2, then you'll ring out all the strings nice and soft. So this is a really fun one, guys, to do. I've known it for so long, and I forgot about it. You know, like, I'm sure some of you can relate. Like, you're a kid, you learn how to play a couple songs, your parents want you to play them over and over and over. That's what this song was for me. Like, they asked me to play it like 1,000 times. So I kind of erased it for a while, but I just wanted to share with you guys because it is a fun one, especially on the acoustic. It's a good one to sing to if you like to sing and play at the same time. And if you're learning to sing and play at the same time, this is one of the easier ones because you're just mainly doing down strums. You don't have to worry about complicated strummings or anything like that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below any feedback you have for the video. My tripod is not with me today, so if it's a little crazy angle, that's why. But comment also any recommendations you want to see, any new content that you guys would like as well, okay? Once again, thanks for tuning in. It was Andrew with another video, and I'm out. So appreciate you guys. Have a good day.